Imagine being the most powerful man in the Muslim world, ruler of thousands, feared by empires, yet walking the streets of Madinah in the dark of night, in disguise, not to be honored, not to be praised, but to see with his own eyes how his people lived. This is the story of a night that shook the heart of Caliph Umar ibn Al-Khattab, that made the strongest of men cry. Under the moonlit streets of Madinah, a lone figure moves quietly in the shadows. It is not a thief, nor a beggar, but the most powerful man in the Muslim world. Caliph Umar ibn Al-Khattab, disguised in ordinary clothes. He walks among his people, not to be seen, but to see. He listens to the whispers of the night, the cries of the hungry, the silence of the oppressed. Umar ibn Al-Khattab, the second Caliph of Islam, a leader known for justice, feared by the enemies of Islam, yet feared even more by his own soul's accountability. He would often walk the streets at night, alone, no guards, no banners, no torches, only shadows, and a heart that couldn't rest until he knew, are my people safe? Are they fed? Am I doing my duty? Because to Umar, being a ruler wasn't about power, it was about responsibility before Allah. Then, he hears something, a faint voice, children crying, and the sound of a pot boiling. He follows the sound and approaches a poor tent. Inside, a woman sits beside a fire. A pot is boiling, but something is wrong. He approaches a dimly lit home. A poor woman sits by a fire, her children wailing in hunger. But the pot, it's filled with only water and stones. A trick to calm the children until they fall asleep from exhaustion. Umar asks her, "What is happening here, oh sister?" She replies, without recognizing him, "My children are hungry, and I have nothing to feed them. So I'm boiling water with stones, ... to make them think food is coming." She doesn't know who he is, and angrily says, "He has failed us." Her words strike deeper than a sword. The leader of the believers, accused of neglect. He walks away in silence, but not in pride. The twist, he returns not with guards, but with a heavy sack of food on his back. His servant begs, "Let me carry it." "Who, commander?" "Of the faithful." Umar replies, "Will you carry my burden on the day of judgment?" He cooks the food himself. He blows on the fire. He waits until the children laugh. The woman, still unaware of his identity, thanks him profusely, her eyes brimming with tears of gratitude. But even more shocking, the next night, Umar returns. Again, not to check on her, but to make sure she never knew who he really was. He asks about her situation, ensuring she has enough to sustain her family. She never finds out that the man who fed her children was the Caliph himself. As Umar walks away from the tent for the last time, his heart heavy with the weight of responsibility, he reflects on the true meaning of leadership. It's not about the title, the power, or the glory. It's about serving those who need it most, even when no one is watching. In the quiet of the night, under the vast expanse of stars, Umar makes a silent promise to Allah and to himself. He vows to work tirelessly, to walk these streets night after night, to ensure that no child in his realm goes to bed hungry, that no mother has to resort to tricks to soothe her starving children. For Umar understood that true leadership isn't about titles, it's about shouldering the burdens of others, even when no one sees you, except the one above. And as the first light of dawn breaks over Medina, but he carries with him the lessons of that night, a reminder that the true measure of a leader is not in the power he wields, but in the lives he touches, the hunger he sats, and the hope he brings to the forgotten corners of his realm. This story of Umar ibn Al-Khattab echoes through the centuries, a timeless testament to the essence of compassionate leadership and the profound impact of selfless service. It challenges us all to look beyond ourselves, to walk in the shadows if necessary, and to extend a helping hand to those in need. For in the eyes of Allah, these are the actions that truly define greatness. Don't forget this story. Like, share, and follow for more untold lessons from our Islamic heroes.